Hey guys, Mr. Sherwin here. I just wanted to say a quick word and say thank you guys for all the hard work you put in AP US History this year. It is a very challenging course, and you will not see the end result of that until July when you get your AP scores back. So I just wanted to say a few words here and give you guys some other avenues that you might explore. But the first thing I'll say is this: when you get your score back, it's just an inevitability that a lot of you will not get the score that you want. Okay. And some of you will get a two and you won't get the three that you want. And you'll feel like, oh my gosh, why did I do all that work? And here's the result. Well, it's a challenging course. It's supposed to be challenging. Otherwise, it wouldn't be advanced placement. So it's like 50% is the national pass rate for this course as far as the exam goes. So you shouldn't feel bad if you did all the work and you studied your butt off and you kept pace and you didn't quite make it. Okay, it's a cliche to say the journey is what's important, not the end result. But it's true. Okay, so many of my students who I've taught over the years, who are now in college, will come back and tell me, Mr. Sherwin, the Magnet prepared me for college. Magnet was hard. College is actually easy, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that we give you guys so much rigorous coursework and a workload that you have to manage. You have to manage the work. You have to manage your time. Many of you guys are taking multiple AP courses. So that's a challenging thing. And so I will tell you from my personal experience that when I went to college, I knew nothing about studying. I remember studying in the bottom of my dorm for hours and hours and hours. I didn't know study habits. I had a box of note cards. Your Quizlet is what some of you guys use. So I didn't know how to study. So I feel like the process that you guys went through this year was rewarding in itself. So please don't let a 3 hour test determine your self worth as far as a student in AP US history. Okay. Don't let that happen. Okay. So I say all that to say, if you feel like you're not ready quite yet to give up, if that was the case, if you didn't quite get the score you wanted, there are other avenues. Okay. One of the things you can do is you can take the CLEP test. Okay. So one of the options to you, some of you guys are familiar with this, is called Modern States. Okay. Modern States is it's a grant program that pays for your CLEP test. Okay. In U.S. history, there are two CLEP tests. There is History of the United States #1 and History of the United States #2. Here they are right here. Okay. History of the United States #1 covers everything from Columbus all the way to the end of the Civil War. History of the United States #2 covers Reconstruction all the way to the modern era. Okay. These programs work a lot like Khan Academy. It takes about maybe 12 hours to complete the course if you do it the right way. It's videos, it's taking notes, it's little quizzes. And at the end of the course, you submit an application for a voucher for a CLEP test. Okay, CLEP tests are normally $89, but if you complete this program, they essentially pay for your CLEP test. You can take as many of these tests as you want to. Okay, so I would encourage you that if you want to pursue college credit, if you didn't quite get the score you wanted, to try the CLEP test. Okay, the only difference in the AP test and the CLEP test, AP tests are a lot harder. They're accepted at more colleges. But if you're going to just a state public college, like I went to Tech, maybe you want to go to LSU, maybe you want to go to Texas A&M, they take these tests, and it's going to save you a ton of time and money pursuing whatever degree you have. Okay. And the other thing about the CLEP test, this is the part that's cool. We don't advertise this at the beginning of the school year because we want you guys to focus on the AP. But the CLEP test is 120 multiple choice questions that you get 90 minutes to answer. Okay. That's essentially what the CLEP test is. So what I normally do is I give people a diagnostic test, and I have one here, I think. That's not it. Here it is. This is one half of the practice test that I copied from a book that I give to students. 120 questions. You time yourself. As you can see, they're all just multiple choice questions. Okay? Sometimes they'll have like a little map or a graph or something, but most of all, they're just question, answer, question, answer. So if you want to give it a shot, I would suggest taking one of these practice tests. At the end, you kind of grade yourself. And if you score over a 65%, let's just say that 65, 75%, okay, that's a solid score. Okay. And as of right now, all it takes to get college credit on the CLEP US history test is a 50%. So let that sink in for a second. Okay. 50% get you college credit at most public universities. Okay. So check it out. So again, whenever these test scores come out, some of you guys are going to be elated and be like, "Yes, I made it. I made my 5," or maybe a 3 was your goal. Maybe you didn't hit your goal. Okay, so wherever you land, I think these are opportunities for anybody to pursue the college credit that you work so hard for. So please don't let College Board determine your success in this course. If you did your work, you paid attention, you asked questions, you managed the time, you managed the workload, you were a success. And these skills that you learned will carry you on through college. I know that seems like a cliche, but it's really not. The journey you went through is going to matter. Okay. So I love you guys, and I'll see you next year. If you have any questions about how any of this works, please let me know. And good luck to all of you next year. Deuces.